Hello, I'm Cameron Parks.
And I'm Tucker Kaiser.
And this is Pirate Plug. On Thursday, we had a JV and varsity boys soccer at Oak Grove. JV tied with a score of 0-0 and varsity lost 0-3. Our JV highlight is Gabe Breimer, who had 5 saves, and the highlight for varsity is Josh Chrisman, who had 21 saves. Girls softball played Eldon on Thursday and they lost 9-14. The player highlight is Peyton Kemp, who pitched for 5 innings and only allowed 8 runs. Girls volleyball was at Marshall and they won with the first set score being 25-20 and the second set score being 25-21. The player highlight is Sophie Weibel, who with every attempt to score always connected.
On Friday, October 5th, there was an FFA officers meeting. Also that evening, Key Club had a fundraiser at the football game for the honor flight. The varsity football team played against Eldon on Friday. On the offensive side, Nick Ferrari rushed for 26 yards, and on the defensive side, Lane West had 11 tackles. The Boonville Pirates won 34-21.
On Saturday, FFA was at Area 6 Trap Shoot in Sedalia. Tucker interviewed Tyler Schuster.
All right, thanks. I'm here with Tyler Schuster. Tyler, what is trap shooting?
Trap shooting is where you get a bunch of students to go out to a range like River Hills, or there's Sedalia Rod and Gun Club, and you shoot clay pigeons that are thrown across. Each person shoots 100.
All right, why do you like trap shooting?
It's a lot of fun. You get to talk to a lot of people, and it's just really fun to go out and see how many targets you can hit, and we go about once a month. So.
All right. What are your responsibilities as the president of FFA?
So with my presidential responsibilities, I have to create the agendas for the chapter and officer meetings, and I'm also in charge of the national chapter application, and just in general overseeing a lot of our activities.
All right, thanks Tyler. Back to you.
Thanks, Tucker. Girls volleyball was at Eldon tournament, and the first game was against Cavalry Lutheran, and they lost in 3 sets. The second game was against Eldon, and they lost 2-1 sets, and their final game was against Owensville, and they lost 2 sets.
On Monday, girls golf played in the sectionals at Eldon. They finished the season 5-4 in matches, 3-3 in the conference, and recorded a 2nd and 2 third-place finishes in the tournament. And Iris Ehrengren earned the top scorer on the team with a 100 at sectionals. Josh interviewed Iris Ehrengren.
Thanks. I'm Josh Derendinger. I'm with Iris Ehrengren. And how did you guys prepare for sectionals?
We practice a lot. We learn practice our swings, walked a couple holes, now and then, and that's about it.
All right. How did you feel about this season?
I've had so much fun. It has been a great time getting to know the people on the team, the rest of the team, and practicing together, improving our swings, improving our golf, and so on. So I feel like we've improved a lot, which is great.
All right. And do you think the team played as well as they could have?
I mean, of course, people get nervous, so mostly you don't play your best game at the actual competition. But I feel like we did a decent job, especially. I could have played better, but you guys did.
All right. Back to you.
Thanks, Josh. Boys soccer played against Osage. They won 3-0, and the highlight of the game is Gabe Lorenz with 10 saves. Girls varsity softball played versus Blair Oaks. They lost 0-18, and JV lost 4-15. Seniors were recognized, which were Jamie Lemons, Peyton Kemp, Morgan Massa, Zoe Coffell, Josie Robb, and Haley Polk. JV football was at Eldon, and they won 40-7, and Jamison McKee reached 1,000 passing yards this season.
On Tuesday, FCCLA had a chapter meeting. Girls volleyball played Versailles, and varsity won 2-1 sets, and JV lost 0-2 sets. For the varsity, Taylor Frederick had 10 assists, and JV's Brownfield had 31 assists. Senior players MJ Goff, Lauren Luscombe, and Brianna Smith were recognized.
On Wednesday, there's a JROTC meeting with Quest Club meeting after school.
Band has been preparing for CMU Band Day this weekend.
That's all for this week. Once again, I'm Tucker.
And I'm Cameron, and thanks for watching.